Good evening, everyone. Nicole Fetters here. I'm going to apologize for the low, kind of monotone voice. I am, as usual, attempting to do this assignment after putting my two children to bed. And if it gets too wild and crazy, they tend to think that they're missing out on something pretty exciting. So, this week we discussed motivational theory. So, the motivational theory I decided to look into was McLennan's need theory. And the reason that I chose this theory is because I believe it's very closely associated with how I see motivation, which is a one size doesn't fit all. Every employee is an individual, and we need to find out each employee's why, and it will be different for every employee. So McLennan's need theory is based off of Murray's three needs, which are achievement, power, and affiliation. So the need for achievement is the drive to excel or achieve in relation to a set of standards that have been set, and not only achieve but also to succeed and surpass. The need for achievement is a behavior directed towards competition with that standard of excellence in place. McLennan found that people with a high need for achievement perform better than those who have a moderate or low need for achievement. I mean, honestly, we all know that is because people who have that need for excellence are obviously going to be trying a little bit harder. Now, through his research, McLennan identified three characteristics of a high need achiever. So, the first is that high need achievers have a strong desire to assume personal responsibility for performing a task or finding a solution to a problem that they have been faced with. The second is that high need achievers tend to set monetarily difficult goals and take calculated risks when it comes to achieving these goals. The third is that high need achievers have a strong desire for performance feedback. They don't want to be left guessing. They want to know if they did it right, if they did it wrong, and how they can do it better in the future. The second need is the need for power. The need for power is concerned with making an impact on others, the desire to influence, to change, and to make a difference, essentially. People with a high need for power are people who like to be in control of people, events, meetings, situations, just everything essentially around them. People who have a high need of power have been characterized by a desire to influence and direct someone else, a desire to exercise control over others, and a concern for maintaining the leader follower relationship. When it comes to power, that relationship and making sure the lines are drawn can be pretty important. Now, the third need, the need for affiliation. The need for affiliation is defined as a desire to establish and maintain friendly and warm relationship with other people. People for the need of affiliation have been talked about as having three characteristics that are a strong desire for acceptance and approval of others. They tend to conform to the wishes of those people whose friendship and companionship that they value, and they value the feelings of others. Now, of course, even with the three needs in place, you may fall under one or two of the needs more than others. With my personal experience, the need for affiliation is where I tend to lack. I'm very results oriented and direct, and I tend to be that way with my direct reports as well. And sometimes I need to remind myself that a few of them fall under the area of being very feeling oriented, and I can come off a little brazen at times. And so, in order to help keep them motivated and meet their needs, I have to remind myself to take a step back and realize how I'm having certain discussions with certain people. And on the flip side of that, there are other people like me who are just blunt, to the point, give me A, B, and C, and let's move forward. And so that is why I do believe that motivation is not one size fits all, just because employees are not one size fit all. Everyone is different, everyone has different backgrounds, families, structure, whatever is motivating them in their personal life could carry over and help motivate them in their work life as well.